Previously on.
And then they're all HIV related.
Oh God.
Yeah, they're all HIV related. So I was just reading. I'm like, so this is where I'll be taking my drugs. But I can see the cabinets are there. I can see some boxes, so many drugs. I'm like,
you see the liver there.
I'm seeing the youth whatever youths are being cancelled there. I'm like, so 3 doctors came in and they're like, mimi sasa, and I'm like, poa sana. But I was like, mna nyinyi mnaendelea aje huko? You know, I was so talkative. Mpaka daktari akacheka like, what? Huyo tutamwambia aje sasa? How are we going to break her heart?
I know.
Innocently. Then they're like, apana, tunataka tuongee. Why just to discuss something, you know? So they're like, some sitting there, and just one had the courage of talking. Because even then, we're like, take charge. And they're like, they're so tuambie, uko shule, mnafunzonga anything about HIV? Like, tunafunzonga vitu mob. So I just started telling them what I learned in class 6, and then I used to do my research too. I told them so many things. I was like, okay, informed. They're like, yeah. Like, I've been doing my own research. Like, Sasa, I wanted to ask you something. So, if today someone comes and tells you you're HIV positive, what should you do? Like, nothing.
You can't change it.
I can't. Like, it's happened. I'm positive. I didn't go look for it or anything. I just found myself I'm positive because clearly, I don't think I got it on my own. Something must have happened. Like, so I can be like, so I'm like, doctor, relax. I know I'm HIV positive. Just tell me, hizo dawa nitazimeza aje. Umesema? You know, they were like so shocked.
To drop the bomb before they did.
Yes.
Which was nice because I mean, if they drop the bomb before you,
yeah,
it would be a bigger shock.
But so I told them like, you know, doctor, I know why I'm here, and I know you're asking all these questions. So let me just save you the trouble and let us save time because anyway, I was already feeling hungry and I was getting bored.
And you love food.
Yeah, and I was getting bored. So I told daktari, me no, I'm HIV positive. So just tell me, hizo dawa mtu anamezanga aje. So they went and took my CD4. Like, unajua hii test tunafanya inaitwa like CD4 ama nyingine like yeah, it is CD4. So 30 minutes later my CD4 results came in and it was bad. I came from 364 to 11.
Those are like for the white blood cells.
Yes, not even 1100. It was
11 like
1
full stop.
Yeah, 10 11 evil. And it was so bad, and the doctors were like, what? Where do we start reviving this one? And there's one doctor, I remember him till today. He was, I think, Masamburu or a Maasai doctor.
God bless his soul.
No! Which was, Mungu angemchapa kibao kubwa sana, kali sana. This doctor said, huyu tushampoteza. And I'm here so lively. I am here trying to...
You're trying to like save yourself.
Yes, I'm trying to lighten the mood in this room because it's a small room. We are like 5 of us. We're not even breathing because they are scared of what I might throw on them after knowing that I'm positive.
might break viruses to them.
Bana, and they are here. This doctor tells, and he says that walking away. Ushampoteza. And I was like, I told the doctor, hold on, umepoteza nani? Like, no, me, I'll come back in this room and I'll show you. I'm not dying anytime soon. Just told the doctor, you give me the drugs now. Because by that point I was just mad. I was just pissed off. And then this piece of mine was supposed to give me emotional support, I suppose. It's busy crying. When is crying? When is breaking down? When is... Even I was asking myself, now, is this news yours or mine? Yeah, but I'm like, wait, this news is mine. Let me be doing the crying, not you. Why you crying? Like, I'm not even dead. I'm so much, I'm okay. Like, nothing is going on. I'm just positive. I thought they didn't even give me that much of a counseling. I think that was a minus for me. They didn't give me that much of a counseling. They just told me, okay, is it that well? Utakuwa na meza unataka kumeza saa ngapi? I was like, at 6 nakuanga nacheza. So let me see. At around 7:30, 7 nishamaliza kucheza. Like 5, utakuwa na 7. So you take 7 in the morning and 7 in the evening. I'm like, okay, not bad. I can manage. I'm like, are you still taking your Septrin? Like, I'm supposed to be taking still Septrin. I'm like, yeah, you have to take Septrin. I'm like, oh, okay. So I went back to school, and it was okay. He was taking my drugs very well. I was not even feeling ashamed. I was even
Were you giving the drugs yourself? Because in high school, like,
no, I was giving them to the matron.
Oh.
I just used to take them, and I was very much confident. Sometimes I would carry them to class and take them while I'm in class. And I felt,
it was not much of a big
yeah,
deal.
and I felt like, I thought it was a hard thing. I thought it was going to be a hard thing, but it was just so good. Like it was so hard here. Like, why did they even tell me earlier on? Like, why did
you wouldn't be suffering the way
I'll be
you
suffering.
are.
Yeah, I know. So it was okay until 2014, second term. We had closed school. I think it was mid-term. And there, it was my clinic day. Before going back to school, it was my clinic day. So I went to my clinic, took my drugs, and unfortunately, this card we were given, it slipped in my books. Unfortunately, I don't know how it did to me. I can't tell you. But I carried it to school. It was
So the
always at
one
home.
usually used at the hospital?
Yeah.
The yellow one?
Yeah, the yellow one. So it was always at home. But this time I carried it to school accidentally. So this time, innocently, this girl is so clean, organized, and said organize my locker. That was the worst mistake ever.
Hellfire.
Hell broke loose. So up there, I took my books, nikaekea juu locker, and my locker saw is open for these laptop lockers. So we open, nikaekea books and like
It's just the kawaida when you are arranging your locker, you remove everything, you remove those two pencils. The sharpen to nini.
To mandazi. I sit in class. But sometimes maths I never like maths. So maths used to carry food during maths time. I used to eat inside my locker. So kuna zile zimeanguka, so I used to wipe it. I was like, let me wash this locker, let me wipe it. So nikaenda chini and I took a karabi, nikuja it had water, so nikakuja nataka kupanguza. Then I find people around my locker. So many people, and they thought they were fighting.
Why are they fighting around your locker?
Yeah, and then that was another question. Why are you fighting? Like, if you're fighting, why are you fighting around my locker? Yeah, see, if you want to fight, me I love watching people fight, but she just fight na huko. Me, I want to fight around me. Hey, so when I went there, and I was like, Kerere, hey, what's happening? My card is thrown on my face.
Shit. I'm sorry.
What? Then I knew what was going on.
They've already said.
Yeah. So and I've read, they have those writings behind them.
Yeah.
So I just knew these people have read my name, and they know this card is mine, and there's no going anywhere. I'm not running from
now
this.
They know your secret.
Yeah, I know it was a secret. Yeah, it was a secret. So I took my card. I just picked my card, ran downstairs, and I cried my eyes out. I don't know how long I cried, but I cried. I really cried. So I got that courage, a small one, a very small one. That reminded me. Actually, it was like a tiny one. I just went looking down, going where my locker is. My locker is not there, and it's not outside. It was the fine of that class. I look up. So I said, for the sake of peace, let me just sit there where my locker is.
So they secluded you.
Yeah. So I think even they carried my locker with gloves, because they couldn't touch anything with their hands. So my locker was cool, my books, tapaka everywhere. Just said like, okay, if they don't want me to sit around them, let me not make them incompatible. Let me just sit there. So it was prep time, like at night, and at night we don't have teachers. So it just was, and I can remember I sank my head in another book there, and I read that one book for 2 hours, from 7 to 9, one page, just crying. I was crying silently, and just looking at me. You know, no one is learning and no one is talking. But then there's no noisemakers. Our class is 12 noisemakers.
But that day, no
No one was noisemaking. Everyone was quiet. They were just looking at me. So the bell rang and I waited for everyone has gone. As everyone has gone, as stepped out of the class. That's when I'll step out last. Yeah, because I don't want to be like in with people. The following morning, the news is spread all over. Not even following morning. When I was going to bed, I didn't have. We used to have triple deckers. I used to sleep at kati.
So your bed, the top bed, and the down one,
no one is
vacated.
They all vacated. I'm like, oh, it's just me and me alone. So I stood there. What should I do? Should I sneak? What should I do? And then I'm scared of the dark. If I wasn't scared of the dark, I swear I could be sleeping in that house with my mother that night.
You wanted to sneak and go back?
Yeah, I wanted to sneak and go back, but I was like,
so at that point there was like no single friend at all who even came.
No, even the one that I used to support with her breakfasts. And she was the one who was like spreading the gospel. It was so heartbreaking.
And this you're still in Form 1?
Not coming from 2.
Oh, now you're in Form 2.
Yeah, now I'm in Form 2. So I'm like, what do I do? So I just went and cried myself to sleep because that was the only option I had. Then the next morning I woke up before anyone else woke up. Went to the bathroom, showered, came back. So when people are waking up, you don't have to brush shoulders with anyone, so like I don't infect. Because people are just looking at me, no one is there saying anything. You know, when someone comes and tells you like, you know what, you've been sick all this time, no one was saying all that kind of stuff.
Selling treatment.
People like this guy. Maggie all people. I was so much stigmatized. Then the girl I was sharing the textbooks with went and told the teacher, I cannot share textbooks with Maggie anymore. The teacher didn't take it serious. They're like, you go, there's nothing you're telling me. Why can't you share it with her? There's nothing you're telling me. Until they came to class and found me seated there all alone. And my desk mate is also alone. And I'm like, you know, in school they used to call me Richards. Richards, what's wrong? Why are you seated there all alone? Why are you becoming a lone ranger all of a sudden? And that statement was enough for me to start crying all over again. And people like staring at people like, so the teacher asked the students like, why is she crying? Is she sick? Like, just ask her. Because you don't have anything to say. So they're like, so the teacher is confused like, no, this is not normal. You know, the teacher will always come and find me. It's either making noise on someone else's locker or I'm not even in class. I'm somewhere in another class. Yes, I'm so noisy. Like, this is not them again. So the teacher asked the prefect, class prefect, and I'm not joking with you. Tell me, what's wrong with that girl? So the class prefect took the teacher outside. She's positive. And they're like, she has AIDS. The teacher took that seriously. The teacher just told me, Maggie, can you carry a look and come back here? You'd rather take that bullet or that gun and shoot me. I'm not going back. I'm not. So it's like, okay, since you have decided to sit behind there, are you going to listen? I'm still crying. So I just decided like, instead of me crying this whole lesson, maybe just leave. I just went and told the teacher, excuse me. Like, it's okay, I can't go. So she went outside and the teacher followed me like, are you really okay? Like, I'm not okay. Just allow me to skip your class. I'm like, it's okay. I'm not even teaching. I won't even teach today. I just want to make sure okay. I'm like, I'm not okay. I'm really not okay. Like, tell me what the problem is. Like, so you already know the problem is. I don't need to narrate it again.
You've already been told.
Yeah, I'm not even in a position to that. I don't even have the strength. So I just stayed. I stayed in that. Our classes used to be there used to be upstairs. So I just stayed, starting that stairs and cried. Like, so you want to cry? Like, I just want to cry. Fine, just cry, let it all out. But when you want to just bring me the stuff, be there. I'll come and we'll talk. Like, it's okay. I knew that never happened, but in my mind I'd already said, I'm never talking to anyone. And I remember when I went to bed that day and I woke up the following morning, I was sick, very very sick. I was even didn't understand. Like, okay, I was just crying. What happened over the night? So I woke up very sick. I went and reported the matter to the school matron. The matron took me to the director. The director called my mom, like, you need to come and pick your daughter, she's sick. So my mom came, and I was just there to play with the car. You know, when she picks me, even when I'm sick, I always have a lot to say.
But this time you're not saying anything.
This time I'm just quiet. Like, hey, mom, let me sana to wonge. Like, how is school? I'm like, fine. I'm like, I'm okay. Then she was like, okay. So my mom was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, mom, I'm not down. I guess so. So I was scared. I was scared to buy. So I went home, stayed home for that. I was not even taken to hospital. I just stayed home.
Because they already knew what the problem was.
Yeah, no, they didn't know what the problem was. I didn't tell anyone.
No, like with the problem of you being sick.
Yeah.
This time around.
Yeah. So I didn't even I was just at home, taking a lot of fruits, milk. Mommy is trying to get me something that I like to eat. So I asked, like, what do you eat today? You know. So I was just out of place, and my mom didn't understand why. So they're like, maybe it's just school stressing her out according to her. And then I'm in for 2. Then I stopped eating. I stopped, like my appetite just. I stopped eating. Then I went to, that's when I was taken to go take my drugs. My mom went and said, like, ukimpeleka next time, mwambie daktari hakuli.
That was in Nairobi?
Yeah, I was still in Nairobi. So I was given multivitamin.